Hello and welcome to another This Old Man video. So here's what we're doing. We got the big long thing last time. So this time what we're going to be doing is, as you can see, it kind of expanding the farm. I see it up there. I'll take you up there real fast. So, ba-blink, 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 ba-blink. I don't know what I'm expanding the farm for. Let me just say that right off the bat. But I believe there's got to be more veggies or fruits or things coming along. I remember coarse fruits being a thing mentioned, and some other things. So again, please feel free. Comments help out. And what I ultimately want to do is I'm gonna extend that all the way up to here. And that should give me plenty of room for whatever expansions I need on that. And then I am going to, starting down there, I'm going to build a couple of houses because I would like to bring some of those villagers from their village where they were over here and make a little village over here. I think it would be nicer to have them over here closer to me where I can protect them, they can protect me, and life will be good. That's kind of how I see it. So that's what I'd like to do. I'm not sure how to do that. So I'm going to finish clearing all of this out through here. And I really want to extend it. I kind of want to just take it from there where the end of this sort of little island is and build that up to, let's get out of that. Build that up to this height. So I'll cut all of these trees down. Deforestation, again, bad real life, good Minecraft. I'm going to do that and bring it to about here and kind of make a nice little wall. And that way, once I have the nice little wall and it goes from there, we will then build some houses and, bring it out a little ways and then give them a nice little area to, do whatever they do. I can certainly give them access to the farm if we think that would be a good idea, but we will bring them over here and try to recreate some villaging, if you will, over in this area. So that's really the plan at this point. So, as exciting as it all is, obviously we deforesterize and do what we got to do because, that's what we do. Anyway, I'm going to get to doing that, and I will catch you on the other side and show you how I made a couple of those houses over there, and we will go from there because I believe it's going to be a long dig, plus going to get dirt from my old area, plus probably digging out this area over here as well, and so on to get everything up to this level and bring it out to here. I might even actually bring it out to here. That's probably even better. But we'll see. We'll see what I end up doing at the end. All right, I will catch you in a few moments. All right, so I haven't, hello, sir. I haven't leveled it all the way out yet, but done a fairly good job. Got that to there. Ran dirt to there, and I will continue to fill that in. But as far as building a house, I know I don't have to bust all that out. But what I wanted to do, actually, so I've made like a little wooden path to get us here. So what I'd like to do is take that wooden path and kind of have it go around the, the neighborhood. Plus this will give me a little bit more dirt. We'll plug that dirt in there. And then we'll run down here and we'll go, yaha! Oh, well, I ran out of those. And we'll run this down here. And then I'll finish all that up later. But for now, I know it really doesn't matter, and somebody's going to go, hey, that really doesn't matter. And you're right, it does not. But I like it. So normally I only make a single overhang for the edge, but I think in this case it's going to make more sense to do a double, because otherwise, were there to be a bad guy up there or up there, they would just be able to get right onto the roof of my house, which is interesting and fun in and of its own right, but not exactly what I was hoping for. So we're going to go ahead and run some wood down this way. All right, so framing our house. Great. I just put those lanterns there so that they would framing the house. So I'm going to start on top of the dirt just so we frame it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. And we're going to say 11 and 12. Right? Right. Now, we are going to, I'm likely going to dig out the dirt under there and put either concrete or something, just in case something tries to blow it up. Anyway, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then we build a door frame. Right? I do like to make double doors. And right now we're going to jump up here and go blink, blink. Sorry, blink, blink, and blink, right? Okay, door frame. So we've already got it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we just go straight back from here. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh. Pick that guy up. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I hear you, right? And then straight across. So simple frame. And I like to try to make the frame as early as possible because what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a single crafting table. We're going to put that down there. And we're going to craft for a minute. And what we're going to do is we're going to craft us up some doors. So 1 click on the doors gives you 3 doors. Okay. So if we already know that we're going to be putting a wood floor underneath of there, that's fine. Let's go ahead and do that now. And then, right, I like my doors to be on the outside that way so that I can stand here and the baddies can't actually really reach into the house. Now, what we're also going to do is do this. And the reason that we are going to do this way, oh, hello sheep, I'm going to have to whack you. So the reason we want to do this way is so that while we're building, we actually have kind of a safe haven. Sorry, the noise you are hearing is me letting the real Yoshi out of the house. But this way we can have a bit of a safe haven to continue. You do not need a crafting table in order to do that, in order to turn wood into slats, right? But now we are at a 2 high. And the beauty to a 2 high right now is the fact that the baddies cannot get in tonight. So typically what I'm going to do is try to keep building a little bit here. I'll take the hit jumping down when the time comes. I usually try to set my crafting table a little closer to the side so that I can jump on it.
Okay, so that completes the 3 high section. And from here, we're just going to build one additional level. And then from there, we'll smooth it all out and make an entirely new floor. But you'll see when that happens.
All right, so that is our first level, right? And the reason that we're doing it that way is now we're going to go across here, right? So that really becomes the ceiling for the next level. So I took a little bit less damage. Anyway, I thought I had a little bit more wood. Unfortunately, I do not. So I'm going to go ahead and start the process of making the stairs to go up. So the top stair, typically we're going to put about 2 blocks away from there, right? So that would be the top stair, except it went the wrong way. So hang on a second, we're just going to use a little dirt. And this is why we did what we did with building it up as high as we did for now, because I can, 1, 2, this is the top stair, right? So I can do that, and now even as it gets dark, I don't really have to worry about the baddies kind of coming along and doing bad things inside of it. Right, so now we should be able to put one there. Oops. Put one there. And obviously put one there. So we now have a set of stairs going up. We will put some blocks going this way, but when we build the floor, you need to remember that as you are going up, right here, you would be hitting that top block, right? So your floor actually has to end here. If you end it too soon, and again, the reason that I like to do this way is because I like to give a space to kind of turn and go in the house. Anyway, so that's going to be the initial part of it. So I'm going to go ahead and run back inside, get some sleep. We can actually do that now. Run into any baddies? Nope, no baddies. Okay. And running in. Woohoo! Alright, I already fed these guys. Okay, so it is sleeping time, sleeping time. Oh yeah, it's sleeping time. Okay, cool. All right, so we're gonna go grab some other wood real fast. Let's actually grab. Listen, for the steak and eggs, well, we're just gonna do steak and steak. Makes a lot more sense, right? Oh well, obviously the kids agree. Hey, I had those doors, but all right, what are you gonna do? All right, let's go grab some oak real fast. Woo-ching! Running through here. Even I forget where the supplies are. Okay, so here's the. Yep. There we go. There's the oak. Cool. So we're just going to go ahead and grab that, and that, and that guy for now. That will be enough to get us rolling. And we're going to run back. Now, you can fill your stairs in, or you can leave your stairs open with the houses this way. So the reason to leave them open, actually, is you can tuck things, like if you want to make a little table that goes underneath of it, because otherwise what's under it's kind of wasted space, right? And nobody wants to waste any space. So you can actually build chests and put them under here. You can even put a little table underneath here, right? Just to kind of keep rolling. And so this is what I was talking about, right? So I'm going to put that there, which allows me to walk up. If I were to put that there, oh no, I cannot walk up. So you just have to kind of be aware of where your floor has to go. Oh, that's what the trader seems to think. Okay. Anyway, so usually what I'm going to do is I will start like that, and then I will literally do, I'll go ahead, I'll run across the floor, and I am making a second story to this. You do want to try to make it in your 1 day cycle if possible, unless you're just going to go back in. But also make sure to put a couple of lanterns or torches or something inside. Because if you do not, put something in here like that, blink, blink right there, okay? In fact, we're going to go blink, blink because we are going to make a window right here. We haven't done it yet because we didn't grab the glass. But once I fill in this floor, there's going to be an open space right here. And if I'm working up here and there were no torches down there, the baddies could obviously spawn down there, and that would be a concern, right? As well as they could spawn up top before I get a chance to put some torches up here and walk on down if I was down there working. So that's pretty much the way that is going to play out right there. All right, do this like this. Okay, and there we are, right? So now we have stairs coming up. This is going to be the next wall. Now, I cannot put the same set of stairs on this same side of the house, so the next set of stairs are literally going to go the same way. So we count 1, 2, 3, and then that would be the top stair. So from this side, right? 1, 2, 3, and then that's going to be the top stair, right? But we see how far it goes down. So we have how many stairs? 1, 2, 3, and top stair. So if we know that 1, 2, right, top stair, 2, 3, 4. So we can actually put a bottom stair there, and then making it easier so you're not using so much stuff. Again, if you want to go ahead and build those, you can actually do this loop, because those are easy enough to chew up, right? Blip, blip. 1, 2, 3. And 4. And now you simply eat that dirt away real fast. And you already have your stairs set for the next section, which also means you have a quick, like, oh, how high do I need to go? Oh, well, that's how high I need to go. And so on and so on. And that's pretty much it. So I will likely build this to I don't even know why I did a 2 wide. I'm going to build it so high it's not going to be a problem. But, you know, it's all right. Double wide pathway. Always better. Anyway, so yeah, so I can simply make this a 3-floor little villa. I do like to make windows. So like if I made a window here, right? And I said, oh, well, let me make a 3-pane window because this is a 5er, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want to make it even. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's actually a 2-pane window, sorry, because yeah, it's 10. And then in here, we'll go ahead and put some glass so we can see outside of there. I'm not real worried with, obviously, a baddie getting in there, and if there was a skeleton that came across there, it's the only one to worry about, because he might be able to shoot me. But either way, so now I'm going to start building up the wall, and the good part to this is that as long as I make sure I build around to where I've got here, I no longer have to jump down when I run out of blocks. Because when I run out of blocks, instead of jumping down, I can just run over to the stairs, jump down, and go get more. All right, makes the sense? Makes the sense. All right, I will see you guys when it's finished.
20 minutes later.
Okay, so this last part here, so I made that 4 high, right? And then I extended this out here. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make an angled roof. So I went from the furthest one here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, right? So I'm also going to make that a taper. So essentially we're just going to make a bunch of steps kind of this way, but you have to make sure that you are filling in these areas too. Oh, I also built a couple of balconies. And then the balconies are easy. You just put some railing down on those. And then you have balconies, right? So starting right here, we go out one. Let's make another stack here real fast. And go there. Nope. Sorry. Oh, lost one. Go there is out one. And then I'm going to go one below where we are now and out one. Right? Blip. And we can continue to. So we have a little bit of shelter around the house, which is good. I mean, obviously not good if you're a baddie, but or if you're avoiding baddies, I guess is the actual term, because they can, yeah, spawn right there. But either way, right? So now we just simply start building it up this way, and again, just make sure you're filling in your gaps. That dirt there is just what helped me get up to the top here. And that's how I got like the roof that you can see over there. So same thing. You're just kind of building a nice little angle roof. And I like to do this. I think the vaulted ceiling kind of gives it a nice little, you know, fancy touch. Unfortunately, it's raining a lot inside of my home right now, but that's okay. Anyway, so yeah, it just gives it that little fancy, a little extra fancy. I don't know that we're going to make it with this last stack of, but you know what? We're sure going to try. We are sure going to try. As Reba would say, here's your one chance, fancy. Don't let me down. So, because we have an even amount, right, going that way, it's going to be a 2 wide top, obviously, instead of being a single wide top, but that's okay. it is just double the fancy, obviously. Because you can't like put one down the middle of something like that. That would be kind of neat if you could sort of split the difference and put one right down the middle for that. Well, now isn't that a ringer? Alright, well, anyway. So, the downside to this is what I didn't do was get myself prepared with the stuff. Oh, okay, so I dropped. Anyway, so we're going to have to make some dirt and get all the way up there once we get some more wood, and then finish that off, which is okay. So we're going to put those there and those there. And then when we can make some lanterns, which we can make lanterns because we have some coal and we have some iron and some torches and things, and we can make lanterns. So I'll probably hang them like alternating across that way. Anyway, so let's actually see if we can... Yeah, I know. So there's baddies out there. And again, this is why I like the doors to be the way that they are. So I can see them and kind of get out into their zone more than they can see me and get into my zone easily. Oh my gosh, I picked up 2 pieces, which almost finishes me out, but not quite. I gotta eat as well, but we're gonna make a quick run for the hills here. Chop some wood, 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 chop some wood. Okay, now, hey, that wasn't nice. All right. Anyway, we still need to fill in some dirt and do some stuff like that, but that's okay. So this is one of the downsides, and I'll say this with the overhang, right? Because even once it gets daytime, if I don't put some torches out here, they can hang out underneath of there and get themselves out of the elements, right? Which we don't want. We want them staying away from the house. Anyway, so let's go finish this real fast. I will go in and get some glass in a little bit, and I will plug that glass in. But thank you at this point very much for watching along. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I probably should have built a slightly better scaffolding than that, because I don't know if I went out far enough there. Did I? I did. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. So all we need to do now is make a little bit more of that. Put that here. Bingo boingo. Bloop, bloop. We are all filled in. I do like to keep dirt around while I'm doing this because it's certainly easier to deal with than the other stuff. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to put some railing probably right here to keep me from accidentally walking down there, which is a pretty easy, quick, easy thing. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. Now we're going to come over here to ye olde crafting table. Oh, because I got to make some more of these. Okay. So let's go ahead and make all of those into railings, just because that makes the most sense. I do have some other railings in the main compound. So what I would do here is just kind of go bling, 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 right? This also gives me another kind of neat place to put some torches, right, to make sure that the place stays lit up. But then as far as these here go, Oh, I'm one short. Anyway, you get the idea. So now I have a nice little place to, just kind of come out and check on my places. And eventually, I'm hoping that I will figure out a way to get some of the villagers to come and live here. So I think that's what we're going to do. Anyway, I very much appreciate you coming along for this journey of the house building and getting all this done. Oh, steak for dinner too in the rain. Okay, steak for two in the rain. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Oh, it's over. Like and subscribe.